There are dancers who became more successful, but there was never one more talented than Gerard Alexander.
Gerard made himself stand out. He was really very special.
This is a story about somebody who's so amazing and somebody who literally, as far as I'm concerned,
remembers the incredible life of Gerard Alexander, a very successful black male dancer. Unfortunately, Gerard was plagued with a difficult childhood and struggled with addiction throughout his adult years. However, this isn't to overshadow his incredible accomplishments as a dancer, touring all throughout America and Europe, and even participating in music videos for big names such as Michael Jackson. As mentioned in the video, there's a great distance between the beauty and violence in his life. He, unfortunately, as mentioned before, lost his foundation early on, and as a result of his lifelong struggles with addiction, became chronically unhoused in Atlanta, where he eventually was killed. However, this documentary also focuses on his incredible accomplishments as a dancer and also talks about his character, interviewed community volunteers who had met Alexander, his former partner and coach. There were clips of his childhood neighborhood and dance studios. It really felt like you got to know Gerard Alexander in this documentary. It was incredibly emotional, but it also paid homage to all aspects of his incredible life to ensure that his legacy is remembered with honor.
I love how the dancer is able to evoke such strong messages and themes within such a short amount of time that allows the viewers to fully engage with the content and with the subject of Gerard himself and how he started his career in dance. This documentary is pretty similar to the Netflix film Tick Tick Boom, which focuses on the life of Jonathan Larson and his life and career before his death. And by this, I mean how the documentary first speaks on his life for most of the video, but towards the end it provides us with the details about his death. It's amazing to see all these people from all over the place coming together in celebration of Gerard's life, and the caseworker, from the caseworker to his mentor, they all have something, but they all have nothing but good things to say about his life. I also love how this documentary details Gerard's life in such detail, to provide us with enough information about who he was and how he became to be in a Michael Jackson music video directed by Martin Scorsese. The one thing that I truly enjoyed about this piece was that it didn't feel like a crime documentary in a sense that we find out like on crime channels or Netflix crime shows, but instead it rather focuses on the life and the joy that Gerard brought upon his life and to the others around him.
As a dancer, I was just absolutely blown away. His form was unreal. It was the stills, the photographs, the video that the filmmakers included. I think that that was so smart because it gave us a chance to see just how crazy talented Gerard is. I'm just blown away by his story, what he went through, and I loved the interviews. Parts of it were really heartbreaking, listening to, his friends and his coworkers talk about things, but I'm so glad that they included them. And yeah, it was a hard story to hear, but it was important to hear.
Gerard sounds like he's a remarkable guy, or was a remarkable guy, and it's amazing that he has so many people who still have fond memories of him, despite the fact that addiction eventually ended up getting him. They cared and loved him and wanted to see him better, and it's a shame that it never happened, but they're at least doing their best to let his legacy live on. He sounded like someone who had a lot of hope, a lot of promise for the future, and it ended up becoming too much for him. That's what it kind of sounds like. It became way too much for him, that he couldn't handle the pressure or something, that it just led to drugs, which is a shame, because if that hadn't happened, imagine where he could be today. The fact that he has instructors and friends and everybody else who are still willing to let him live on, it's amazing. And the fact that as they talked, that they had the juxtaposition of of him in the background is amazing because it really shows what an impact he had on these people, and it's a shame that he didn't really know what they had.
This is more like a biopic documentary because it talks about the dancer's life from the start when he rises to the fame and up until now when he becomes homeless in Atlanta. And I believe this one is another documentary that help us see another kind of life of being Black in America, how they have dreams, how they have life, and how they want to thrive in the field that they love to do, and how should we have prepare or protected ourselves when the fame has put out. So I feel like it just show about the people in that community and also about the fact of life. There's an up and there's a down. So the narration is well done with interviews and footages and also some scenes of reenactment for us to understand about Gerard's life from the start to the end.
Touching and powerful. I really enjoyed the way the film is shot and edited. I think the overall mix between B-roll footage, interviews, and the quest of the main character towards his goal. I think it was very, very, very altogether. It was very well done. With also strong music, which I found really captivating, and overall I think the film was very well shot, edited, and